image, just a minute. You can see this image got included over here, right? And I'll be showing this again. So this image SRC. So see, like I told, um, this my index.html file is residing inside my HTML folder, right? Right now, HTML folder is my parent directory. It's my immediate look at it's my immediate area. So like CSS, images, JS, and index.html file are consider them to be neighbors. Okay, and like consider like images folder to be an even further local level, lower level. So like consider these four to be houses. Like consider HTML to be an area, like suppose Park Circus, and then these four things to be houses in the Park Circus area. Like suppose if you want to go into the images houses, so like you'll be moving on from index.html like house to the images house, right? So like since this is lying around in the open, you do not need to do anything extraordinary. But for accessing the contents inside this house, you need to move into it, right? So this / images is basically telling that move into that house called images. Okay, now we have four things over here. Suppose we have these four things, consider them to be rooms: fantasy, forsythia, hard scale, and landscape. These are the four rooms. So if suppose you want to go into the forsythia room, like I'll be showing this to you right now, / images. I move inside the house and like I want to go inside this room. Um, custom. Let's just consider. Let's just take this only. I don't want to copy it again. Yeah. So I move inside this room. Fantasy, like this was named this, and like see .jpg is the extension. It's basically telling what type of images it is. Like we can have BMP, like bitmap images, and like other types of images. So did you understand it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So see, if you understood this, now things are going to get even more complicated. Why I'm telling that? It's not to scare you, but it's because now I'll be moving out of folders. Like Arik asked me this thing, so I'll be showing this to you right now. Like you can see, wait a minute, something went wrong. Let's just remove this. Um, um, let's comment these two out. Yeah. So this like right now we were talking about these two localities, right? Like we considered HTML to be Park Circus. Now let's consider Ruby area. Like consider images to be Ruby area. So like if you want to go from Park Circus to Ruby, you'll be moving out of that area, right? So how do we do that? Um, dot / images. Like just understand this thing. See, now you'll be looking like the options I'm getting over here. Like the nature, rocks, dark hedges, and town. All these things are inside this images folder, right? And this images folder is basically It's not in like the analogy I gave. It's not in Park Circle. It's Ruby area. So we moved out that area and then we went over here. But why do we have a double dot? Now let's see. Like I want nature.jpg. I guess this portion is clear to you. Now you'll be figuring out why we have these two dots. So like see this image came over here. It's a good image. So basically see like if we didn't have this was basically like this dot is like it's you can remove it. It's not really necessary for getting inside the same folder. But so like if you want to move into images folder and stuff, then you'll have this code. Now let's see this. We have two images folder. This image folder is inside the HTML one, and this one is outside that HTML folder, but they have same names. You can see over here this images folder has these four things, and then this one has these four things. I guess you'll be able to clearly notice that the pictures are the same, the names are different. So if I don't want this image folder, how do I basically tell my browser to understand that? I'll if I want to go to this images folder, I'll be using a double dot. Double dot is basically telling that you need to move out of that current directory. So HTML, like to move out of Parksicus area, I was giving these two dots. It's basically telling that move out of the HTML parent directory, and then move on to. Oh, so we have moved out of it. Now we have two folders to move into. We can either move into HTML folder or images folder. So I wanted to move into this one, so I gave the name and then I just linked the path. So did you all get this? I know this is very confusing right now. Did you all get it? Please respond. Else I'll be moving on with other stuff. Is the path system different in JavaScript? Like what are you talking about? Like linking JavaScript files or like within JavaScript code? Linking, no. Yes, obviously. Yes, it's the same. So if suppose I had my JavaScript folder inside which I had the main JS, but I had another main JS which was lying outside that, so I'll be having the same thing. Like I'll be demonstrating it really well when we'll be linking CSS files and other things. But I just showed it so that this thing was clear, because see, paths can create problems. So if you're linking images and if you want to organize things, then so shouldn't we use CSS for integrating images in the website, because images from HTML would look unprofessional? No, see, we have this thing called pseudo elements and stuff. So okay, so images included using CSS cannot be accessed. Don't move on to that stuff. We'll be moving on the things gradually. If we move along things very fast, then it will just create confusion, right? So I'll be moving on to the next topic for the day. And like, do you have any other question about the same, like what I showed right now? Okay, so I'll take it as a no. So we discussed about file paths and extensions, right? So yeah, extensions. So look at these three. We have index.html for HTML file. Index, I explained why we have that name. And for main.js, we JavaScript file, we have a main.js, and then for style sheet, we have like CSS file, we have style CSS. So .js, .html, and .css, I guess it's pretty evident that it basically tells which type of file it is. And like maybe the way in which VS Code appears for you all is a bit different from mine, because I've customized it according to my preference. Like these images might not appear like this thing, like the syntax might look a bit different over here, but that's just because I've customized it. So do not get panicked. So I entered a paragraph before image, but output is showing image before paragraph. Nishan, I'll be asking you to show the code in a while so that I can clear it out. Okay. So the last thing which I personally will be showing to you right now is lists, and then I'll be handing this session over to Shivansh, who will be showing you tables and other things. So let's talk about lists. See, now let's just make it small again. Yes, I'll be commenting this out again. So lists. So I guess everyone here knows what a list is, right? Like a normal list, like we have bullet points and stuff. So in websites, like I'm telling you, generally we have two types of lists. There's ordered lists and then there's unordered lists. So like ordered list is basically C, LB, um, like the syntax I'm using right now is it's emmet. So this is like, so do not be confused by that. This is the basic structure. See, we have an opening tag called ordered list, and then a closing tag for ordered list, and then we have list items. Like, see, this is basically lists are made in two steps. So like I'll be also making unordered list. Okay. So we have two types of lists. Generally, we have two types of lists: ordered list and unordered list. So I'll be writing something over here. I'll be using multi-cursor. I guess Shivan showed that to you all in the last session. So suppose I write apple. You saw so whatever was um, let's just mess with this a little bit. See, whatever was inside ordered list came as 1, 2, 3, right? Like it's pretty evident this is ordered, like it has a certain chronology. But the this one, let's just call it this. Yeah. So like you can see that this is not really ordered; it's just bullet points. So that's the difference. Like ordered list basically allows you to enter things in the form of something serially. So like you can have A, B, C, D or Roman numerals or something like that. But on our unordered list, you do not have that. Like you can have squares and arrows and other stuff, but like it's not going to be serially. So about the syntax, see, ordered list and unordered list basically specifies this numbering thing, right? Numbering or like whatever it's going to appear in the left hand. And this list thing basically tells how many items you have. So see, you want these 3 items to be separate from each other, right? And similarly for unordered list items like li, which is basically short form for list items, it allows you to enter things inside it and then separate it from each other. So that's why we have these opening and closing tabs. Does anyone have any question about this? That's Emmet. I use Emmet. So like avoid Emmet right now. By the way, anyone who is not experienced with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or like any other programming language or coding language, do not use Emmet because it's not easy to understand what's going to happen. Like you'll not be able to grasp the concept. Okay, so just avoid that. So like we have ordered lists and we have unordered lists. Now let's say I want to change the type. Suppose if I want to have numbers, like type equals, see, type is an attribute which allows me to change the list type. Like so, earlier it was 1, 2, 3, right? Now I wanted to change it to alphabet, so I wrote small a. So like this will convert this into ABC, like small ABC. Like if it was capital A, then it would have been this. Or like if I want numbers again, so like numbers is by default, so it came out as 1. If suppose I write it as I, so you can see this came out as Roman numerals. So this is something which you can check out on W3 schools. W3 schools list types. Yeah, like you'll get a very good. I'll be pasting this link in the chat. Fast. So like just use this as a reference. Can we change the order list from 1 to 3 to Roman numerals? I just showed that, right? Oh wait, everyone. Yes. So like you can refer to this one, so you'll get a basic idea. Also, if suppose I want this to like you won't want this obviously. If suppose I want this to start from number 7, see what happened when I wrote type equals I. Like basically I gave it instruction that this list is in Roman numerals. But if suppose I want the list to start from serial number 7, not from the absolute start, so I'll be writing 7. Start from 7. So it gives 7, 8, 9. If it was A, and then the 7th letter is G in the English alphabet, so GHI. So is this part clear? Like no, W3 schools is like considered to be your NCRT for web development. It's the best place for like you can have references. There are awesome examples. So like it's better. So basically, okay, start from 100. It won't work. There are 26 letters in English alphabets. So